And it's my great pleasure to pass the mic to Yves Padrines, the CEO of Nemetschek.
Thank you, Ian, and good morning, everyone. So, it's an honor to speak after our founder, visionary founder, and role model, Professor Georg Nemetschek. And Professor, on behalf of the entire Nemetschek Group, all our employees, partners, customers, we would like to give you and extend our warmest congratulations for receiving this honorary senator title at TUM. Congratulations again. This is a recognition for your pioneering spirit. It is a recognition of your strong contribution to the AECO industry. And your vision and strong commitment to innovation didn't shape only the Nemetschek Group to become the second largest software company in Germany and a leader in AECO software, but also to transform the entire AECO and build world to become more efficient, more productive, and more sustainable. So thank you again for everything, Professor. So let's talk briefly about what are the challenges of the construction industry. And you all face that on a regular basis. People who are in the field, people who are working on projects, people who are scientists here and students who are trying to solve some of these challenges. And there are many of them. But clearly, if we want to summarize, 90% of construction projects are still today late or over budget. 40% of the global CO2 emission is coming from the construction industry, and not only from the design and planning phase or construction phase, but a lot in the operate and manage phase, of course. 20% of the material used in a construction project are wasted, which, of course, the last few years, with all the issues that we have in supply chain and material cost increase, is becoming a big issue. And last but not least, we have a huge lack of manpower, of skilled resources in the construction industry. We are talking about a miss of over 7 million employees globally in the construction industry. So how are we going to solve that? Is digitalization the remedy for all of that? Yes, digitalization can help to deliver more on time, on budget, to waste less material, to design in an early stage greener building, to be more efficient in terms of energy, etc. But there are also a lot of issues around digitalization, as we all know. And we see that there are 4 trends which are providing answers to these challenges. And this is what Professor Nemetschek already promoted and pushed early on, many years ago. And the number one is interoperability. This market is very fragmented. Many solutions, many software providers. And we are trying, with open BIM, open standards, and interoperability, to have bridges between all these different solutions and to not lose so many data. Second, and this is why we are here this week also to talk about it, is that AI is a revolution and is going to be the biggest revolution in the industry, for all industry, much bigger than internet was in the past. To become more productive, to help us to become an augmented architect, an augmented engineer. But we need to look at that in an ethical and trustworthy way. And we as Nemetschek Group, we want to be an ethical and trustworthy AI-first company First of all, for ourselves, for our people, for our employees, but also for our customers and partners. For our creative people, creative customers who are architects or even artists, if you look at Maxon, which is more in the 3D animation software area. And when we talk about AI, of course, data is key. We are hearing for over 10 years that data is a new oil. And I'm very pleased to say that a few months ago, we launched a new data-driven, open data-driven digital twin of a building called D-Twin. And one of the fathers of this solution is Jimmy Abdullahian, who is sitting here, also PhD from TUM, to really help on predictive maintenance use cases and energy efficiency use cases and gather all the historical data of the building combined with live data. But of course, sustainability is key. And software solutions, BIM software solution in general, and software solution that we are providing as a Nemetschek group, but others, are helping to make the world more sustainable in all phases of the life cycle. And this is what the group Nemetschek is about. We are playing in two main industries. One is the entire life cycle of the built environment, entire life cycle of construction, from design planning, where we have customers such as architects or engineering firms, with strong brands like Allplan, from design to build, but of course Graphisoft with Archicad, Vectorworks, Solibri for clash detection, BIM quality insurance. We have structural engineering and analytics software solutions like SIA, Frilo, RISA in North America, which is in Southern California located. And then, of course, if you look at the build and construct segment with Bluebeam, which is our largest brand, Bluebeam with over 3 million users, and pleased to have Don Jacob here, coming from LA, who is a co-founder of Bluebeam. And Bluebeam is a collaboration software to exchange PDF file and to markup there. You probably heard a lot about it because Bluebeam is becoming more and more, especially in North America, a standard in the industry. We have also Nevaris here, ERP for construction company, including scheduling, estimating, full ERP solution, and Einwandfrei Erfasst, which is field management software. And talking about field management, we just acquired, on July 1st, a new company called GoCanvas, based in the US, which is doing field management solution for on-site solutions, but also fire and safety. And then it's about, after you hand over the keys, operate and manage phase with Spacewell, workspace management, energy management software, or CREM solution, which is ERP for property management. But all of that, also we are looking, and that's why we launched this D-Twin solution in an horizontal way, with the launch of D-Twin, but also a solution that we acquired a few years ago called D-Rofus, which is data management to really make sure there is no loss of data during the life cycle of a construction project with D-Rofus. And then, of course, we have Maxon, which is a separate industry. Maxon is providing 3D animation software, but also rendering software for the media industry. So we are talking about the gaming industry, the cinema industry, the broadcast industry, but also some architects are using the rendering capabilities of Maxon to have better rendering of the 3D model. And we are planning now, within the next few months, to launch new Maxon solution really dedicated to the AC world and not only to the media world. So again, we have over 7 million users, 60 years of success, over 60 years of success with the Nemetschek group, over 4,000 employees, and I would like to show you a short video which is describing 60 years of success from what Professor Georg Nemetschek started in 1963 as a small engineering firm in Munich, which is now the second largest listed software company in Germany and a leader in AC software.
The modern world we live in was shaped by people. And it was way back in 1963 that Nemetschek first started to put the tools to do that in their hands. From one man's vision came Nemetschek. Through curiosity, pioneering, and our entrepreneurial approach, we came to understand the power of new technologies. We leveraged them into some of the earliest software for those ambitiously shaping our world. We learned, innovated, and constantly challenged the norms. Throughout one of the most tumultuous and rapidly changing periods in human history, we've grown, adapted, and helped shape the direction of travel. We've been there for the designers, innovators, pioneers, and builders. In a fast-moving world, we've always known the power of what technology can do, of how it can enable the greatest minds. We've seen what pushing the boundaries can achieve. We've never given up on those who want to craft the future and build a better world, or stopped believing in what might be possible. For decades, we've invested in the best people and technology to support and enable this critical industry. We've spent 60 years honing and perfecting what we do. No one knows those who design this planet or the tools they really need better than we do. We're the Nemetschek Group, and we help people shape the world.
We are the Nemetschek Group, and we help the construction industry to shape the world in all dimensions. And thank you again, Professor Nemetschek, for being a role model. Thank you.